Good day, viewers. You are welcome to another phase of the service we render, and it involves solving past aptitude test questions for various organizations. All right, and owing to the fact that numerical skills is one skill that every organization, be it financial or non-financial, if at all there's any like that, they hold in high esteem. So for that, our page or our channel rather, it's of great value to you. So if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please do so for your support. Even on TikTok, follow us. On the board, we have three important questions on profit and loss. Okay. Number one says, a trader marks the price 8% higher than the original price. Due to the hike in demand, he again increases the price by 10%. How much percent profit he gets? You have the options A to D. Number two, after decreasing 24% in the price of an article cost 912 rupees, find the actual cost of the article. You have options A to D. Number three, M and N's salary together amounts to 2,000 rupees. M spends 95% of his salary and N spends 85% of his. If now their savings are the same, what is N's salary? You have the options A to D. Okay, so we'll go straight into the solution. All right, now the solution. Number one, we're asked to calculate the percentage profit he gets. All right, so by definition, percentage profit, let me write it this way, percentage profit is given by what? The profit P over cost price times 100%, right? And to get the profit is by what? Selling price minus cost price. So we need the selling price and the cost price. The difference will give us the profit. Substitute here, we get what we are asked to get. All right, but it's not as straightforward. Okay, so in the question we had two increments, right? The first increment was by 8%. Second increment was by 10%. All right, now the first increment gives us what value? It will be on the cost price, that's the original price, which is not clearly stated in the question. But we are dealing with percentage problems. By definition, percentage means what? Out of 100, per 100 is a fraction of 100. Okay, so let us consider the original price to be what? 100 units for conveniency and manageability. All right, so we let the original price be what? 100 units. Okay, so for the first increment, now 100% of any amount is the amount itself, doesn't change, right? So if there's an increment of 8%, it's an increment on 100%. Okay, so you can as well say either you have 8% of this unit plus 100, or just add 8 to 100, making 108% total percentage, right? Let's do it this way. For the first increment, we have what? 8%. That will give us what? 100% plus 8% of 100 units. That is the first increment, right? And what would this give us? This is 108% of 100. That will give us what? 108 units. How? 108% means 108 over 100 times 100. This cancels this, you have 108 units. This gives us, so the first increment gave us, the first increment is 108 units. Now the second increment is by 10%, right? Still on this, not on the original. This is now the new price, the current price rather, right? So 10% now for the second increment. Second increment will be 100 plus 10. That is 100 plus 10% of 108 units, right? This is 110 over 100 times 108 units. And what will this give us? We have 110 divided by 100 times 108. That will give us 118.8 units. 118.8 units. So this is the final cost price. Okay, that's after the increment, we got this. The final cost price, right? No, sorry, the final selling price rather. Okay, so we've gotten our selling price. Our cost price is 100 units. So substitute here. That will give us the percentage profit. Let me clean this part of the board so I can use them. All right. So our percentage profit now is given to be what? Profit, which is selling price minus cost price, 108.8 minus 100 over the cost price, which is 100, then times 100. All right. What would this give us? This is like saying 108 minus 100, because 100 will go with 100, right? 108.8 rather. So what would this give us now? 18.8%. That's the percentage profit, right? And that's given by option what? A. Okay. So what we did here, we just this was the formula that gave us our answer, right? But in the formula, we cannot, it's not, the question is not straightforward as regards the cost price and selling price. Okay, so we had, but we are given that there were 2 increments. So for each increment, we get the selling price. All right, until we get the final selling price, then we apply this formula, we have our final percentage profit. Okay, so move to number 2. All right, for number two is actually a word problem. Okay, we're asked to find the actual cost price after decreasing 24% of an article cost 912 rupees. Okay, since we're asked is a word problem, so what we're asked to find, we let, in mathematics, that is what we do. So we let the actual cost price, let the actual cost price be y. Okay, now 24% decrease. Now, in the first question, it was an increment. All right, so we added the percent to 100. Now for decrease, we are going to take away. Okay, so 24% decrease of the actual price gave 912 rupees, right? We express that mathematically. We have 100 minus 24%, right, of the cost price, which you've let to be what? Y, gives us what? 912 rupees. So we evaluate this equation, we have our y. Okay, 100 minus 24 will give us what? 76% times y equals 912. This is 76 over 100, or we say 76y over 100, right, equals what? 912. Right, now I have an equality sign between 2 fractions. I can conveniently cross multiply. When you do that, you have this 76y equals 100 times 912, and your y gives 100 times 912 over 76, right? So your y is what now? 100 times 912 over 76. 100 times 912 divided by 76, 1200. So our y is what? 1200. Therefore, the actual cost price is what? 1200 rupees. That is given by option what? B. All right, these questions are actually straightforward, and I bet meeting us will make the work easier for you. Okay, so if you are yet to subscribe, kindly do that. We'll move to number 3. All right, number 3 is actually a technical one, but we have the much needed information that will help us tackling the problem. First of all, we're told that um, um, their salaries altogether is 2,000 rupees. All right, their salaries altogether is 2,000 rupees. We're also told that M spends 95% of his salary and N spends 85% of his salary. Another information says now their savings are the same. All right. So how do we interpret all those things mathematically? First of all, we have the first statement: M and N, their salary. M altogether is what? 2,000 rupees. We call this equation 1. All right. Now, if M spends 95%, it means he saved 5%. And if N spends 85%, it means he saves what? 15%. All right. So 5% of M is now equals to what? 15% of N. All right. M spends 95%, so he had 5% as savings. N spends 85%, he has 15% as savings. All right. Now the last statement says now their savings are the same. Mathematically, these are it's written. So we're asked to find N's savings. All right. So let us evaluate this. This is like 5 over 100 times M, or we just say 5M over 100, right? 5M over 100, right, equals 15N over 100. All right. From equation 1, from this statement we mentioned, we named 1. From equation 1, now we're asked to find N savings, right? So let us make the equation to be in terms of N. All right. So from equation 1, which is M plus N equals 2,000, M will be equals to what? If N goes here, it becomes 2,000 minus N, right? So substitute the value of M into this equation. Let's call this equation 2, okay? So that everything will be in terms of N. Then we'll evaluate. All right. So let me use this part of the board. So if I substitute here, I'm going to have, that's anyway, I see M now, I'll substitute with this. So I'll have 5M, which is 2,000 minus N, right, over 100 equals 15N over 100, right? This 100 will eventually go with this 100. They'll cancel out. Expand the bracket. You have 5 times 2,000 is 10,000 minus 5 times N, 5N equals 15N, right? So when you rearrange, minus 5N comes here to become positive. So I'm going to have 15N plus 5N equals what? 10,000. So 20N equals what? 10,000. And my N will be what? 10,000 over 20. That will give me N to be what? 500. 0 cancel out 0, 2 here, 1, 2 into 10, 5, 0, 0, 500, right? So therefore, N's salary is what? 500 rupees. And that's given by option what? A. All right, that is all we have for you for today. We promise to give you more. All right, please, if you do enjoy our lessons, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on TikTok. It's bye for now.